Ian of Vespa Shell, and on this video I'm going to give you some feedback on what I have experienced on the Idemitsu IRG 7. After this change oil from Screw Forza, I have two scheduled rides. One going to Malolos, Bulacan, and which is the Republica ride. And the other one is going to Real Quezon, which is our Quezon City Vespa Club's early summer getaway. My experience on this motorcycle oil from Idemitsu is really great, and what I have observed is the oil is really cool on the bike's engine. The Idemitsu IRG7 is a fully synthetic motor oil and its viscosity is 10W-40 with an oil rating of JASO MA2 and APISN, which is very compatible on our modern Vespas. These oil ratings can be found on our bike's manual. Okay, so we're here at their website. As you can see here, it has Boost 1, Boost 2, and Boost 3. Boost 1, it offers 4% power increase because the engine oil has racing technology, and they have a comparison here of oil viscosity, 20W-50, 10W-40, and the IRG7. It says that IRG7 provides more power output. So more power output, more top speed. And as you can see here, it says also that you will gain more torque compared on other 10W-40 oil. And the Boost 3, it says that it has 40% protection, which is the septet guard. You can also watch the video on YouTube. And as you can see here, the new Idemitsu IFG or the IRG oils were perfected by taking full advantage of the latest technology. And it says here that 110 years of oil experience. So that's Idemitsu. Okay, so I don't want to make this video longer, so here's my observation about the oil. At startup, starting the engine is okay. The oil circulates well on the engine upon starting. Okay, next is temperature. The oil takes longer to heat up the engine in the morning. That means it really boosts the protection by reducing the friction on the engine. Temperature during normal driving. The temperature of the bike does not exceed 100 degrees Celsius. I have upgraded the speedometer gauge on my Vespa so that I can monitor its temperature. Compared to other oil, the IRG7 really cools down the engine efficiently. Temperature on stop and go traffic. Normally, the engine and the oil usually heats up on traffic, but once you get going again, the temperature goes down about 10 degrees, so that's my observation. Once the oil goes down, so the engine is cooler. So it's really efficient. Temperature uphill and downhill. So if you're going out of town here in the Philippines, you will experience uphill and downhill on a mountain. So for example, you're going to Marilake. So since the oil gives less friction on the engine, I think this is a good oil for those who frequently goes uphill or downhill. So if you live on a hilly area or in Baguio, or you frequently go to Marilake, so this oil is good for you. This time is power and acceleration. My Vespa, coming from a 5W-40 viscosity oil and putting this 10W-40 oil, I have experienced a little loss of acceleration. But what I did is to compensate that, I retuned my CVT and adjusted the gram on my flyballs. So less than a gram so that I can regain my acceleration. So I have regained the acceleration that I have lost on this much thicker oil, the 10W-40. After retuning my CVT, I have the same experience of acceleration again with my previous 5W40 oil. Hopefully, they can also create a 5W40 motorcycle oil on the IRG 7 line. Oil consumption. So far, after 2 long rides, I don't see any burn up of oil, and I check my dipstick. Oil is still clear and it's right on the marker. I usually check my oil in the morning, and the indicator is still on the top mark of the dipstick. That is okay. So that is okay. It says that you did not consume oil and the oil really protects the engine. You have more protection on the engine will last longer. And lastly, the engine vibration. So this oil provides less friction, so the vibration is minimized on this oil. So that is my experience here on the Idemitsu IRG 7. Okay, so here comes the conclusions. As you can see the results on my review, I encourage everyone to try it on their scoots. So if you want a performing oil, a great performing oil regarding temperature and engine protection, this oil is for you. So fill it up, and you can get the oil at the Uni Oil or Shopee. You can also use your SNR card for additional discounts on Uni Oil gas stations. That concludes my review of this Idemitsu IRG 7. I would like to thank Motobex for organizing this, and Idemitsu Philippines for the opportunity to experience this oil and review this oil on our Vespas. And also Paul Tan of Scuforza for sponsoring the change oil, providing us the oil filter, change oil labor for this IRG 7 10W-40 oil of Idemitsu. That's all for now, and thank you for watching. God bless.